But first at 4, the commander-in-chief in the Carolinas today. President Biden kicking off his Investing in America tour in Durham. The president just wrapped up his remarks within the past hour. North Carolina, the first stop on a 20-state tour, touting how the White House's Biden's economic agenda is leading to a manufacturing boom. Good afternoon to you, and thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Brian Blakely.
And I'm Annie Satowski. Queen City News is covering every angle of the president's visit for you, from what this means for the state's economy to what Biden's 2024 run could potentially look like.
Our chief political correspondent Emma Withrow and our chief business correspondent Taylor Young are at the event in Durham, with chief transportation correspondent May-Kay Beeler back here in the studio. Emma, we're going to start with you. What did the president have to say just a short time ago?
Yeah, guys, before we get into what Biden actually came here to talk about, I want to just make a note that he did address the tragedy that happened in Nashville at that elementary school. He said he gave his condolences to the family while also calling for stricter gun legislation. Now, I want to get into why President Biden actually came to North Carolina today. So we want to talk about the fact that, first of all, usually during this time, during a president's term, they're gearing up to announce their bid for re-election. Now, we haven't heard any official announcements from President Biden, but when you look at the fact that he's launching this nationwide Investing in America tour, and he's highlighting all these accomplishments that he's made throughout his term, and he's also kind of hinting at the fact that he wants to finish what he started. Now let's get into talking about what the objectives of this tour really actually are. So they really center around showing Americans what the Biden administration has accomplished with all of these different spending packages that they've pushed through within the last few years. Now, think the $1 trillion infrastructure plan, the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Rescue Plan, and then the CHIPS Act. Now, the Biden administration claims the CHIPS Act actually directly benefited this Wolfspeed semiconductor plant, which is why they actually came here to North Carolina today.
We're going to have the supply chain start in America, building a clean energy future made in America. And that means providing incentives for companies to manufacture clean energy technologies here in North Carolina and across the country.
Now, this all comes after President Biden, just within the last few weeks, laid out the bulk of his new budget, which he says would cut the deficit by around $2.9 trillion. Now, we do know Republicans have so far opposed this budget plan. They haven't quite unveiled the plan of their own, but President Biden did say that he feels his plan will sufficiently cut the deficit while also lowering these rising costs that we're seeing spike across the country for everyday Americans. Back to you guys.
All right, Emma Withrow live in Durham, and now to our chief business correspondent Taylor Young, also live in Durham. Taylor, you sat down with a Wolfspeed co-founder prior to President Biden's speech today. What did he say that prompted today's visit?
Yeah, Brian, that was the very first question I asked when we sat down earlier this afternoon, and he laughed. He said, I'm not really sure exactly how we got here, but I think that he was being a little shy about that, because this is not the first time that Biden has been to this company. About 13 years ago, he toured this property as the vice president. Now, back then, they were talking about lighting technology like LED lights. Today, it was focused on chips and semiconductors. Now, just to give a little context into what a semiconductor does. Now, it powers our digital world. Now, they are in cars, phones, windmills, refrigerators, any device with a motor. Now, over the last couple of years, the production of semiconductors have been a topic of concern. We've faced a global shortage during the pandemic that we are still feeling the effects of today, and now that's prompting manufacturing companies like Wolfspeed to expand. It's investing $5 billion into a new semiconductor plant, the largest investment in North Carolina history. That expansion is expected to create 1,800 jobs by 2030.
We basically brought the cost in line to where it needed to be to start converting silicon to silicon carbide. And in doing that, the demand is insane. We've got another 20, 30, 40 years of runway of growth. So we had to do this expansion. Our customers are waiting for us for this expansion.
Now, that expansion is expected to increase production by tenfolds. Coming up all new tonight, we break down what that CHIPS Act is and why companies like Wolfspeed are trying to be a part of it. For now, reporting live in Durham, Taylor Young, Queen City News.
All right, Taylor, and Queen City News continuing to cover all angles of the president's visit today to North Carolina. Taylor and Emma are going to have more reports from Durham coming up at 5 and 6, and also on our website at qcnews.com.